Lord, I come before you today carrying a weight that feels incredibly heavy, jagged, and difficult to explain to anyone else. It is the weight of loss, the kind that changes something fundamental deep inside me, altering the very landscape of my soul. This is the kind of pain that does not simply pass quickly like a summer storm, but lingers like a thick fog, showing up in the quietest moments of the morning, in unexpected memories triggered by a scent or a sound, and in the hollow spaces where someone or something vital once was. I feel as though I am walking through a world that has lost its color, moving in slow motion while everyone else continues to rush by. My heart feels physically burdened, a literal ache in my chest that reminds me with every breath that things are no longer as they were. I am tired in a way that sleep cannot fix, and I am reaching out to you because the load has become more than my human frame was ever designed to carry alone. You see the absolute depths of this grief, Lord. You are not a distant observer of my sorrow. You are a witness to every tear that falls in the dark and every silent scream of my spirit. You understand the profound ache that comes with missing what I have lost, the shared jokes, the comforting presence, the future plans that have now been erased. You know the way this pain can feel completely overwhelming at times, rising up like a massive wave without warning and pulling me into a deep ocean of sadness before I have even had time to take a breath or prepare my heart. There are fleeting moments when I feel like I am managing, when I am able to move through the daily motions of life with some level of normalcy. But then the tide returns, and the pain feels just as raw and sharp as it did at the very beginning. You know that I am struggling to find my footing on this shifting ground. Lord, I have realized that grief is not something that can be easily carried, nor is it a problem that can be solved with simple platitudes or rushed timelines. It is a slow, difficult journey that moves in its own unpredictable rhythm, and sometimes I simply do not understand why it still feels so heavy after all this time. I wish I could make this easier for myself and for those around me who are watching me struggle. I wish I could reach inside and dull the edges of this sharp agony, but I am forced to admit that I cannot do that on my own. My own efforts to be strong are failing, and my attempts to distract myself are only temporary fixes. I am coming to you in my rawest form, acknowledging that I am broken and that I need a strength that is far superior to my own to keep me from being completely consumed by this darkness. Today, I intentionally bring this grief to you, laying it at your feet like a heavy pack I can no longer lift. I do not come to hide my true feelings or try to push the reality of my pain away behind a mask of forced happiness. I bring the deep sadness, the messy tears, the cherished but painful memories, and even the difficult, unanswered questions that keep me awake at night. I bring the moments when I feel momentarily strong, and the many moments when I feel like I am completely falling apart at the seams. I am being honest about my frustration, my confusion, and the sheer exhaustion of trying to navigate a life that feels incomplete. I am trusting that you are big enough to handle my grief and kind enough to sit with me in the middle of it. Lord, I ask you to hold me in this loss. When the pain feels too heavy to bear, I ask that you be the one who carries me. When I feel weak and unable to face the requirements of the day, be my inner strength. When I feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of my absence, be my unshakable peace. I need your presence in a way that is tangible, real, and steady, something I can actually hold on to when every other part of my life feels uncertain and fragile. I am asking for the comfort that only the man of sorrows can provide, the one who is intimately acquainted with grief and who promises to be near to the brokenhearted. Surround me with your love in a way that shields my heart from total despair, and let me feel the warmth of your spirit, even when the world feels cold and empty. There are moments when I compulsively replay memories in my mind, obsessing over what was, mourning what could have been, and longing for experiences I wish I could have shared just one more time. Those memories are a bittersweet gift. They can bring a momentary smile, but they can also bring a crushing blow of pain because they serve as a vivid reminder of what is no longer physically here. Lord, I ask you for your help in navigating these memories. Help me to hold on to them in a way that eventually brings peace and gratitude instead of only sharp, recurring pain. Let these recollections remind me of the beauty of love, the depth of connection, and the good that was shared, even as I honestly acknowledge the deep void left behind. Teach me how to honor the past without becoming a prisoner to it. I also bring to you the profound, heavy silence that grief often creates. There are moments when the world feels far too quiet, when the absence of a voice or a presence becomes deafeningly clear, and when I feel the literal weight of what is missing in my home and in my heart. In those moments of isolation, it can feel like I am the only person on earth who understands this specific sorrow. Lord, I ask that you meet me in that silence. Fill those empty rooms and hollow spaces with the comforting whisper of your presence. Remind me that I am never truly alone, even when my feelings tell me otherwise. Let your spirit be a companion that stays with me in the middle of the night and in the stillness of the afternoon, bringing a comfort that words from people cannot provide. There are times when I feel a self-imposed pressure to be stronger than I am, or like I should be much further along in the healing process than I currently feel. I catch myself comparing my journey to others, or feeling the subtle pressure of a world that wants me to move on quickly because my pain is uncomfortable for them. But I am learning that grief does not follow a neat, orderly timeline, and healing is a jagged, non-linear path. Lord, I ask for the grace to be kind to myself. Help me to understand that it is okay to feel exactly what I am feeling, to take all the time I need, and to heal at the pace you have set for me. Remove the guilt of not being over it, and replace it with the permission to mourn honestly. I also ask for a specific daily strength. Some days feel significantly heavier than others, and on those days, I need an extra portion of your grace just to put one foot in front of the other. Give me the simple ability to take one step at a time, to focus only on what is directly in front of me without becoming paralyzed by the forever of this loss. Help me to find small ways to care for myself and to accept the help of others when it is offered. Lord, bring a deep restorative healing to my heart, not a healing that seeks to erase the memory or the love I have, but a healing that allows me to carry that love in a way that does not eventually break me. Help me find the delicate balance between honoring the past and being present for the life that is still happening around me. I trust that you understand this pain in a way that no human being ever could. You see the depths I cannot express with words, and you feel the weight of every silent tear. That knowledge gives me a strange, quiet comfort, knowing that the creator of the universe is not indifferent to my broken heart. Lord, stay close to me. Walk with me through the valley of the shadow of death. Be present in every single moment, whether it's a moment of intense sadness, a quiet time of reflection, or a small, unexpected moment of peace. Help me to find the light again, even if it's just a tiny glimmer for now. I do not expect to be okay today, but I trust that with your hand in mine, I will eventually find my way to a place of hope. I place my grief and my future in your hands. Amen.
If this prayer touched your heart, share it with a friend who needs it today. And remember to join us here each day. A new prayer will be waiting for you. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so no blessing ever passes you by.